funny as hell, bro.
She art, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart, as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks must we make, knowledge one is when time.
No local football teams, it's the local rivalry. I don't really care about all of that, but I just chat shit, you get me? So yeah, I was just joking. My friends were just joking, you threatening me, so I was by their football, their stadium, innit? And I was chatting shit by their stadium, so, you know what I mean? They'll get a bit upset. That's all joking, jokes, you know what I mean?
Oh, all right, Kwame. Yeah, I just wanted if somebody, you know, says, motherfucker threaten you. I mean, supposed to be your boy, man. I know you don't want to whoop nobody's behind, but you know how it go, man. But all right, as long as everything's all right, that's good, man. That means I ain't got to reach out. That's crazy, man.
Space rock, the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks must we make, knowledge more is when the run and base strike. I rose up, took a shower, purified my arc field, took copper for a walk to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some pros for sure, I forge a build, solid foundation. My crown, chakra, core, and heel, pound the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war. Ban all woman in jail, resilient of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple highest form, spiritualities, how you would teach math, humble reaches, now feel the beast wrath, rain fire upon them, as the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that war them, destroy this de facto government and its quorums, establish big lost house so she may restore him.
Blueberries, man.
Whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks must we make, knowledge more is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, raise the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks must we make, knowledge more is when run and base drop. The next host, note yourself, quit playing, hit the gas, this shaft is called, my turn, take the risk. Most of got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grips to their cash. Watch videos without the subliminals, predictive programming weirdo, strong menstrual shows, the land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, black minerals, the water and skies I fry, liquid chemicals, technology.
Oh, what's up, baby?
In front of my desktop, perusing these beats.
What's happening, fam?
For my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within Xbox off the chart. I continue to climb, watching the rest flow like carp fishing, 100% fresh shark water. I'm on the front line, X marks the spot. I shine because of her, for she's the best part. The great matriarch.
Gotta go and lay down.
Ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks must we make, knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks must we make, knowledge one is when the right and base strokes.
Base strokes. Okay.
All praises to the Most High. All praises to the great matriarch. Honor and respect to our ancestors. Jah, you've always had a father. Off of your flow, with your fire starter, the cause of your glow. But the trail I've blazed, I pray you turn from it. The hell I've raised, I pray you don't burn from it. The work I put in, I pray that you earn from it. The mistakes I've made, I pray that you learn from it. You my splitting image. I'm a little taller. I'm a shot caller, though you just a little baller. But if I'm still teaching you like that chain, my healing reaching you this like me, lock and chain. Like those begin true, you ignite lots of pain. I feel the releasing of lightning and drops of rain from the sound cloud. You sound like me, the crown sprout. But unlike me, shine you haven't turned down louder. Smoke screen which surrounds you, shrouds your sound. My shout allow your genius to astound the crowd.
Anybody remember these? Motorola? When they first started coming out with the earpieces? Y'all remember these? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know how this is mine. This is the original Motorola earpiece, yo. You know when this came out, I still actually have the phone that goes with this, man. This is some old shit. I was like, when I was going through my stuff, I was like, oh snap, I still got this smile, man. Yeah.
So put your hand up and last boom, you already know the answer.
I go way back, man. I go way back, man. This thing is over a decade old, bro. This thing is over 15 years. 14. I don't know. This is old, man.
Special features presentation.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You my beloved. You resent fate foolishly. You my beloved. You ventilate truthfully. You my beloved. Son,
I've been dancing all night, man. I'm going in. Flooded or what? I'm going in. Climbing that clock. I know spiders and everything gonna be climbing up over me. I don't really care. I'm tired. Sleepy. Gotta get up early before the next rain comes. Work on this thing. Get it done. Oh no, that's the right one. What are you talking about, man?
Generational wealth for the next generation. Make the same mistakes.
Bullshit, man.
Let's create an after we lavish this type of atmosphere. Redirect the fire. Recalibrate the energy to propel us higher. As sovereign, opulent, a talkative nations. I look at all three of my sons. Oh God, I see me. You my beloved. You scintillate profuse, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. You ventilate truthfully, you my beloved. Sons in whom I'm well pleased.
I don't care if it takes longer than this. I'm putting it inside in a minute. Stupid ass.
The human heart cries out for help.
Chinese made shit. They purposely selling us the garbage because I know there's good stuff over in China. I know people over there.
The man who hears and understands me call.
I ain't talking about my bloodline. I know people in China. I know a whole lot of folk in China. Some from Africa, some from here. They speak excellent Chinese. They speak the language well. They help teach English, a lot of stuff. They might be back, but and they always say they got good stuff over there, and these rich millionaires, these rich people trolling the mayors, all these chumps. They send all the garbage over here. I'm serious, y'all. I mean, until people start really seeing it for what it is.
Treaties and both I expect war from those who want to conquest except war. They didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds were rape, miscegenations, the spread of misinformation.
Oh, God, I'm tired.
Carter G. Bush, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcy and Brooklyn, Crosses and Hoods, when we were pushed in Cali to Florida, hardly cushion, despite the terrorists. Never.
I got my medicine ready. My medicine ready. I'll take 2-3 pulls. I'll be out like a light. Last Supper. Well, you know what? I was going to share this with you, right? The sister, she's from Detroit, and her, I guess, her old man, whoever, girlfriend, whatever, they own Pure Leaf, I like to go when I want to get something. Like I know, like this third time that I went there and saw her, and she gave me this biscotti. This right here. This right here. Now this is 14 grams. No, not that one. Hold on. This is 14 grams, yo. Yeah, let me see. I don't know if I got two of them. This is 14 grams. So you know how much 14 grams is, right? Was it this one? Oh yeah. Okay. This one right here. This is Well, anyway, this is about 10 ounces. This right here is pretty good, but I'm I question it. I would say if you have a heart condition, I would tell you not to smoke this right here. But this is Khalifa Kush. This right here is about 39-40% THC. One puff and I'm like, I don't smoke like you youngins. I don't smoke to get high. I haven't done that since before I went in the military. I actually smoke because pain, inflammation, stuff that we're supposed to be able to get rid of with minerals and food. But this Khalifa Kush, yo. Now I don't really smoke. I have it and it's soft and the smell is beautiful. Oh my goodness. It is beautiful, y'all. Beautiful. I want to get like 3 or 4 more of these. Not yet, not now. What I need to get more for. I got weed in there. Marijuana. I hate that weed shit. I'm putting it all in one. This is glass. And I have still like a couple of buds from my stuff, and then I got in the freezer. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more of these, and this is buy one get one free, and it's indica. I don't mess with sativas. I don't like none to have me all up. But this biscotti, this right here, if I remember right, is about this alone. If I remember right, it was about $80 and $90. So that's the strain, biscotti. I think she gets it from Cali. It's got that purplish, kind of purplish reddish, almost like 70s, 80s Thai, which is like, I don't mess with skunk, but it's got that skunk. Oh man, and I like that the fact that when they do the nugs, the little nugs. So I mean, I don't roll no big blunts. I take 6 of these nugs, grind it, roll it in my backwoods or blunt, and I only tried it once. I'm just holding on to it. I want to get a couple more because when I start traveling, I got to go ahead and get my medical card again. I think the VA may start doing it, but the government is crap. I found out from people. I'm waiting for this girl to say this. That's great. It's still charging pretty fast. All right. Yeah. I found out from people who they're attorneys. They've been practicing for a while. Yeah, kind of rich. I ain't gonna mention my boy. He's Filipino in Montclair. Went to high school, went to school with. He's a lawyer. He's an attorney. So I'm not gonna mention him, but I know about 12 others who go to these big parties, and then they 7 figures a year, millions. One was a doctor and became an attorney because he saw he didn't like how medicine was going. He said, "Nah, man, we killing a lot of people." He's a doc. I can't say his name, but they have confirmed, and I've reached out and talked. I've discussed before I came here with them, and they were like, a lot of these politicians are nothing but drug addicts, dope fiends. but they get secrets like the Hollywood stars. There's things they utilize, and besides other things he can't. He said I couldn't mention. He's worried that maybe they chipped him or something. Well, this one was at least, and he's out of like Perth Amboy or some shit like that. Anyway, but I know him from, you know, when I was over in Mount Vernon. I mean, when he lived in Mount Vernon, I was in the Bronx. We used to go to Yonkers and you know, have a couple of beers at a couple of Irish pubs. Everybody over there in Yonkers thought I was half Irish or Scottish because I used to tell stories about. I've been there when some of them hadn't, and they're like, "Oh, hey, go my boy, hey, it goes," you know, cops and stuff. But anyway, it's well known that the FBI and CIA, certain departments protect these individuals, and they know that they get high as hell. But you got the VA wanting to poison everybody with all the poisons, and they don't want to give them stuff that actually will work. So, you know, but I like I said, I've got like, I don't know, several or 8 different strains of indica, freezer, and the one T gave me, it's a mixture of all kinds of stuff. He likes, you know, when he was smoking. Right now he's not because, you know, school and all that. So not to be putting his business up. Young, you know. And I have to literally sometimes like throw that much of a blunt away because I smoke that for 3-4 days, y'all. Puff, 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 puff. I do not sit there. Now, when I was in Page and they come, everybody's comfortable, door, everybody's in there, everybody can sleep where you want. I had room, blah, blah, blah. I'm not controlling. Like bathrooms there, I'm not gonna tell grown men, you know, take out to wipe their ass and take showers. Plenty of towels, all that, you know. I'm always a welcoming person. I'm not some young goofy idiot. I sit there and we drink and we be blazed like a mug. Everybody looking at each other like, but that's like having fun. But regardless of that, it's supposed to have stopped by about 10, but at least the flash flood. So I know if I was to leave over there before the bridge, it's flooded. This truck, though it sits up a little higher than most trucks, I didn't put the lift kit on it, which would have gave it 2 inches. People don't know that when you put another 2 inches, it really raises your truck. But I wouldn't do it unless it was emergency. I would get through it. This truck go right through it. The exhaust is in the back. It's at the high end of the tail. I should have had my man go ahead before I left, put the exhaust pipes going up the back sides, but I didn't do it. You know, it would have been parked for about 2 months, but unless I went over there and helped weld and all that and shape the pipes, the exhaust pipes and stuff. Because I really wanted a diesel motor in my Chevy, but that would cost like, I don't know, 20,000. I don't know. He was pointing out numbers. He said, if you really, really wanted to do it, Red, it probably cost around 15. You know, that's what me help weld and working as well, putting the diesel motor, getting all the electronics, changing the dashboard. It's like, you know, hopping up like a Bugatti with a Volkswagen. You know what I'm saying? And I really, really wanted the Raptor motor in it. And I really, really wanted to change the drivetrain, this is the powerful drivetrain. But with the diesel motor, and then you get into gearing and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't do it. At that time, I actually had about, I don't know, like 45,000 in my pocket. So I just ordered a lot of different things. We working undercover, hitting it, and I still have it where it locks out at 90, but I can push past it and hit 120. No truck should be going 120 damn miles. I don't care what anybody say. No truck should be zipping around at 100 or 90 as far as I'm concerned. To me, trucks are work trucks. Even when they're brand new, you know, family truck, whatever, people profess to claim, truck has always been known to be a work truck. And that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, it's been, since I got off, the rain came, I ate something, the rain came it started roughly about an hour later. And man, when I tell you, it is doing its number. Holy Toledo, man. Anyway, I had to go and unplug all the wires and all that stuff, lift everything up, put it on instead of sitting on the deck. Because the tent, after a while, you moving on it, it wears holes. And even though this is at an angle, it'll still flood in the tent. You got to have drain ports and stuff like that. My thing is all the creepy crawlies that look for comfort that will come in. And now y'all know why I'm really pressed on building this up. I didn't even get up there to screw the damn decks in there. That pissed me off. But yeah, I was gonna talk some of this goofy Epstein and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna do it. Y'all need to be aware that the guy who I follow, and you know, he's chatted. I like what he does. He's retired. He's about 50 years old. Izzo, ex-cop. He's being straight up and honest about a lot of things. He still has that, you know, cop mentality, but he's moved away from that indoctrinated form. And it always happens with a lot of cops when they get out, they look back and they watch. But he pointed out something that I've been stating, because you gotta remember back around like 2099, 98, 99, 2000 up to 2010, I trained a lot of young men and a handful of women. A lot came worked out with me. They wanted to do some of the calisthenics that I did, like walking down the street doing leg lifts, like you're doing front kicks. There's weird exercises. I don't even do them here, but there's exercises I have for strengthening your rotator cuff and your shoulders, the flex and everything, like for like powerlifting. Not bodybuilding crap or just lifting weights. I'm talking about when I was powerlifting, you know, throwing 4 plates around and all that kind of stuff. Shoulder pressing 315, 375. I can't do none of that now, but this generation that they're hiring right now, they have got to be the dumbest damn police, the most psychotic, some of the stupidest, and they don't know law. I'm talking about you have a few that are really with it. They're really good. I don't know if it's in the family where they're really about studying the Constitution, but they have these bastards with this goofy Trump and all these other idiots. All right. And fuck Biden, but this goofy ass Trump, he can't get his faculties right. Well, they're trying to militarize. I think in 10 years, you know, because right now you got all these punks out there, and all they want to do is shoot everybody. They're just punks, man. But that's going to wear down, and that's why they like the fact that they got these idiots, because they are aware that these idiots setting themselves up. They are aware of it. I don't care what you think, because everybody know how it is when you're with a team and when you're with a group. You feel like, you know what I mean? And it's not a good thing, and I'm not saying it's the right thing. Remember I told you I was thinking about becoming a deputy sheriff or something, but I studied law. I couldn't be out there with some idiot who don't know law, who just all jacked up and they knowing something probably, just wanting to hurt somebody, test it out. There's a lot of punks in the police department, y'all. And they are trained. The first thing is the uniform is authority. I don't care about their fighting training. That's some bullshit. And that's why they move in numbers. You know, when I was coming up, you had police who could pretty much handle a situation. And we had a time when we'd be like, well, stop all that tough talk. I'm not with that. Put your badge down, put your uniform on. You can wear that. Put the damn gun up. Because I don't want my people to have to get their gun, because they'll use it. And we go in the ring and we put the gloves on. That's it. All right. With many of police officers' asses. But the thing is, it wasn't about that, because I saw them as individuals. I saw them as man, you know. So I don't see that. I don't. But today there's a perversion. They're not meant to live long either, and that's sad. You know, everybody thinks it's all right. You know, y'all seen a couple of them cops that was going to fuck with somebody, and next you know they're having a damn heart attack. In their 30s and 20s. I mean, this is a real deal, man. One of my friends, I told you, they asked me not that long ago, and they asked me again, are you going to lift that curse? Because, I mean, there's a lot of guys who commit suicide. No, man, you got a whole lot of pedophiles and wife beaters. No. They don't study law. They want to come out here and mess with the melanated man, the original man of the soil. No. I don't care who made you stupid, who gave you this fictional ideology and this false narrative. No, I'm not lifting it. No. And be careful when you're riding a dragon. Thinking, oh, I'm untouchable. I'm going to go and talk to some goofy Spanish witch and this, that, and the other. And I ain't gonna work nothing. They want to play in the field, do absurdities, and this is dead ass. I don't want to see nobody, but this is what it's got to be. They either get it together or disbelieve. I don't care. I don't really care. But the thing is, they better leave my peoples alone. That's damn fact. They better leave them the fuck alone. Because I can increase the damn thing. Now I know the so-called Zionists, and they know there's things out here, and they know it's possible, and they probably want that. I don't want to see nobody getting hurt, man. But if your conscience isn't satisfied and you have no morals, you're legitimately empty of it, then I do what I got to do. Just like everybody, like they think they do. They don't do what they got to do. They move on fear and everything else. All these damn foreigners they put in their costumes can't even speak English right because they're Jesuits or whatever you want to call them. And they're setting them in place for the next play. And nobody's paying attention. But people who are starting to. And you can see them. I'm talking about top, people that got like damn near 1 million followers and ex-police officers retired. Man, they're starting to see this. They're starting to speak about it. People aren't stupid. All right. And it's pathetic, man. It shows you that there is no professionalism. There's no intelligence. They move like persons. And I ain't not talking about some interest. That's some stupid stuff. But they move not like they're protectors, not like they're willing to make a sacrifice. No. And I'm tired of hearing this dumbass slave catcher shit. This is the stupidest dumb. I ain't never heard something, because of the star. Yeah, it's not a star, first of all. It bugs me out how they lay a foundation, teach you something, and y'all keep running with it because you refuse to check the other department. Like I said, I know right now, I know a lot who are retired, but I know a handful of good guys who are in the police department. And that's what keeps me having hope with the fact that there are good guys who actually tell on the bad guys. But you see some of these goddamn, these what you call chiefs and these supervisors, they're the most pathetic, worthless pieces of excrements I've ever seen. Some of the dumbest racists, I mean, parasiteful, a disease. Anytime you got a like New York audit, that goofy cop came outside with his gun. He told him to get off the property, close the door. He wanted to ask him some questions. I guess he's a corrupt ass, no good. New York got a lot of foul ass, no good damn police officers. Just some of the worst. I don't like saying police officers. That ain't police officers. They're people imitating the police, got a little bit of training, and they're out there with a gun and the handcuffs, and they don't have the mental or anything. Hell, they don't even have the testicular fortitude. All right. And I mean, it's disgusting. I mean, I talked to a lot of veterans. They're disgusted. Okay. But you have them, and he spits on the auditor. He spits on him. See, over there it's battery. All right. That's not an assault. In other states, it's an assault. So battery is still misdemeanor, and he should be arrested. It don't matter if he's a sergeant, whatever the hell. He don't irrational, emotionally unstable, don't know how to contain, de-escalate. Y'all remember that big thing like the TED Talk with the police officers? What was that in Camden, New Jersey, wherever it was over there, Connecticut, where all the racist cops, the ex-special force, talking about how they deal with people. They even had the one Iraqi police officer. And what we do is, and you know why they get away with it? Because a lot of y'all still following these worthless, mindless niggas. You're still listening to Dr. Richard. I like some of the things some of them do. Roland Martin, that piece of excrement. Y'all have a hard time removing yourselves from that dilemma, because they keep pushing the Zionist narrative. First of all, we didn't create the term black. Well, they accepted it. Who accepted it? Ain't nobody in my family accepted. It's after the 60s when everybody started utilizing it as an idiot. No. And then you got to look at the people who accept. Did you ever see who accept that term African American? It's not the people. Now, a lot of people are just dumb as hell. Okay. But regardless of that, what can I say? I can't fix it. I'm not here to fix it. I mean, if people want to be stupid and they don't know how they've laid it out in these faces. You have these idiots. I even asked someone, how did Marcus Garvey die? I'm like, dude, he was in his 40s. He was broke, empty apartment in the UK, over in England. Motherfucker, how you? I'm a Garvey night. You know what I mean? And then they started making excuses. Well, what happened is, see, that's the stupidity of our people. That's the reason why they're ramroding and doing the things they are. And yes, they had a black man who served a few tours in Iraq, a melanated man. I don't care where he's from, married to an American sister, and this motherfucking worthless ass punk deported him. ICE don't have no legitimate factor. You got to look at, you got people imitating them. Mostly Spanish and good old dumbass fake redneck motherfuckers. Now, are they going after the criminals? No. Nobody's paying attention. They're going after people who actually want to be here, work. They're not out there fighting with you and messing with you, calling your names. But you people still want to hold on to that bull crap. Like it's all right. I know AC and nothing. I'm just sitting in here. I'm ready. Like I said, after this, I'm gonna get up. I was gonna bring some books out, but it was raining so hard. I was like, and I was in t-shirt. I was like, we'll do it tomorrow. I'm about to go in there and crash out. I'm tired. Hopefully, I can get up early and go get me an outdoor shower before it rains and everything. I'll have to look at it and see what it says as far as the weather. I really think this said, when I looked at it, this stops at 7 a.m. in the morning. Oh, man. I could have had that built. We could have had the walls up on that, but it was the heat. It was a lot of factors. And we could have pushed through it. But you know how it is, you know. But we're going to get it knocked out. I mean, I got a poncho and all that. I got rain crap and shit and all that. Work in the rain. I've done it all my life. Military. I've done it everywhere. I just don't feel like I want to do it now because I don't trust what's coming down in this water. And that's another thing that boggles my mind. They're really attempting to kill everybody. I don't know how they're telling these idiots that they're not trying to kill them. Maybe they got people who are just suicidal and they gave them principle and they gave them a position where they went and they could do whatever they want, you know. But until our people realize that this system is not their system, and they use I mean, think about it. They use everything we created. I mean, the civil rights thing is for us. The Indian Civil Rights Act is what the civil rights is. And these mofos can't help it. I mean, and nobody speaks about it because y'all follow them fake ass NAACP Southern, whatever the hell's, all these fake Cory Bookers, all these Maxine, all these bastardized so-called black, I call them black. And then without anything. Bleached out. All right? Groomed. Situational awareness probably from the beginning and nobody knows. Just like Obama, he's not American. Married to a damn he, she. That's not okay. Another thing I was looking at, I said, you know, it's funny. As far as religion goes, if the Christian factor or denomination of ideology doesn't have some form of truth in it, and I don't care about the dumb Pelskins who didn't write it, didn't create shit. Probably wasn't even talking about them because of the bibliography of the original people. Us. Why do they attack them? Why? Over there, at least. Why do they attack them? And everybody is well equipped to think, based on Talmud and everything else, that these fake Jews worshiping Satan, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, because the Hamashiach, by the definition, just like God, you don't know the time, the hour, anything when the motherfucker return. They talking about, yeah, he's got more money. You remember that Charles Schwab and that other goofy motherfucker? Oh, you know, yeah, he's got more money than all of us combined. And who the fuck needs money if they're the creator or the Messiah? Nobody listens. No, I ain't knocking it, man. She's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? But I just cannot feasibly interpret how can so many people be so god dang stupid, man. I just went on Dr. Richards, what's his name? Because he was the Young Turks. And he's always telling that black man, black woman, blackity black. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. And you would think if he's a doctor, Richard, right, whatever his name is, you would think that he'd know better. Are you a doctor? It's supposed to make you super intelligent? No, he talks like he has a passion, but it can rile people by his demeanor to go out and do dumb shit, and ain't nobody prepared to do nothing, especially laterally and unilaterally. Not ready at all, you know? I should brush my beard, mustache. People think it's a game until they realize, oh shit, it's really not. And for the idiot in the back, yes, I kicked somebody in my so-called dream, and my foot, I can walk on it a lot better and run on it, but it's hurting. It was worse. It was much worse 2 days ago. Can't explain that shit. I know it's real. So we live in a world full of lies, conscripted to kind of based off of ignorance of study to perform in a certain way or demeanor based on that conditioning, right? Well, if people are becoming more aware of that, then why don't they look for the better way out of that perverted system? You know? I don't know why they don't. I couldn't tell you. Right? Oh, and for who was it? Was it Sharon? Someone says, "Oh, you got light brown eye." Yeah, I know. I know. I don't care about all that. I don't care about those things. I care about what y'all do, and everybody out there who don't really want to. They're not paying attention to what they're doing to themselves. You know, they're really not. Yeah, that's slow as fuck. I think it's I think I have the wrong one. I should have put it right over there. I don't care, man. I'm gonna go inside. Oh man. Oh, I'm so tired, y'all. Jesus. And this is supposed to stop at 7 in the a.m. We need the way. It's mesquite trees and everything, but this is not a natural rain, y'all, as you already know. Wonder what I'm gonna hear about in the a.m. It's not natural, y'all. There's nothing natural about this at all. And we still allow it. And you can see it in all the individuals. You know, the media, what they lie on ourselves, they use racism and they make a certain group look bad. So everybody else can feel good about themselves based on the ideology of superiority and fragile, fake superiority. And hopefully, more of them will wake up and realize they don't have to do that. There's actually a legal way. I mean, these idiots become like ID knuckleheads. You don't have to give no fucking ID. That's now you're going back to Nazi Germany where they were looking for these bastards that broke the country so they can get them the fuck out of there. The Zionist monkeys. Yet here, people just can't see shit. I don't see how people are not tired. You know? Wow. Pilabita, what's going on, man? What's going on, family? Hey, Tom. DJ, what's happening? Oh, yeah, always, fam. Appreciate it. I do my best, man. You know what I'm saying? Do my best, beloved. But like I was saying, you know, you would think that you would think that people. What am I doing? You would think that people would strive for better and better of self, betterment of self, you know, improvement. I suppose like with me studying how minerals and less minerals, true levels of fat, good fat, as far as dietary, um, the minerals part and the fat, and also the I guess you could say sodium, the salt, how important it is to have you. And even in medical field, it's already been proven. I've already looked at the stuff and crunched the numbers that your cholesterol, they say, get it down low, 140. You get that down, your brain starts eating itself. You need your cholesterol. And stop listening to that. You got bad, you got good cholesterol, pre-diabetic, this, that, and other. Come on, y'all. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm looking at the numbers I crushed, all the people I paid attention to, what people have discussed, and truth. I'm sorry. But no, your cholesterol healthy for you to function properly. It needs to be well over 300-400, depending on your body weight. You know, you need salt. What I say, if you have a heart attack, if you have a surgery or anything, what do they plug you up with? IV, saline, sodium, what you call it, right? They get salt into your body. You're a little dehydrated. And why the hell you giving me salt to hydrate you? See, there's a there's a racket going on that is beyond most people's comprehension. You know what I mean? And you would feel that, or you would think, how could you think if you don't know? You would feel that people would be more responsible and negate themselves to do the proper thing, and most of them refuse to. And you see it out here. I was watching this one thing. It's a compilation of people fighting. I think it came out right after the guy who did the twisted T hit the guy because you know he passed away. The twisted T hit the dumb, someone all drunk, a light skinned dude. It's a what's called of people, different sisters fighting. And they did a good job getting them all together. It was like over 20 of them, 30 of them. And let me tell you something. Y'all look, this damn sisters look so stupid. I'm not demeaning them. They demeaning themselves. I'm pointing out. And most other brothers should say this. They look so damn stupid. I like what everybody doing. Other women have been saying. They look so stupid. Boobies falling out and them damn wigs and having a stocking cap and glue to eating their hairline up. And then the BBL stinking and boobies popping out and they fighting for nothing. Like I said, no minerals, all that synthetic crap on their crown. That's like the brothers who go out there and perm their hair because they want to look a certain way. Stop that. Stop that. That is psychotic, you know? But that video, I gotta see if I can find it, man. It's been a while since I've seen it. And the women, just like I said, the weave, the BBLs, and half naked, just unappeasing, just nasty, just, you know what I mean? And I don't want to say that about our sisters, but the reality is reality. Following these idiots, Sexy Red and all of them, they don't give a damn. You see who her boyfriend handler is. Come on, y'all. And why is it that even though we have in Cali and New York, where the hip hop artist was stating, you know, especially during, you know, in the early parts of 2000, some of them got off. Let you know that you know who was controlling the music that come out because they knew how powerful influence is. There's a reason why Andre 3000 stepped away and everything else. And playing the flute hits the actual real, and that's why he knows what he's doing. Andre 3000, he's playing the flute and other percussion, you know, and flute like, and that is healing. You know, when you're in music class, right? When you're in music class in high school, middle school, I remember we used to go outside, but they most time have you inside. Do you know how bad that bouncing off them damn walls and what it's doing to you? The like refraction, the light, you know, it's hitting you and it's creating more of a not conflict of interest between you and frequency, because you don't know how to interpret the bad frequency while you're playing your drums, you know, and then the other guy's on the bass, the other one's on the acoustic, the other one up there, he's jamming on the organ, thinking he's Herbie Hancock. Then you have the sisters with the tambourines, and you know, and inside those walls, that is deadly. All right, you gotta step outside and let that music flow. Let the oratory part, you know, and let it speak and be magical. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it is, curriculum. But I say to y'all, if you play instruments, you know what you're doing. Tomahawk, he's pretty good at instruments and stuff like that, and a couple other guys. You get together and you go outside. Remember, your ancestors, by definition, would sit out there with the banjo, the bass, the cello, the old foot pad, the old scrub pan with the what you call it on the back, the stick on the back with a cup with about 4 piano strings, boom, 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 just like, you know, a cello. And they would be outside, even if they're on the porch with chewing tobacco, fried catfish, okra, and tomatoes with corn. And that's yes, the truth. And that music was healing. All right, healing. You see how they stole the dinner, the supper time triangle from us, right? Ding, 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 ding. That's what we used to use if something was going bad, the clan or whatever. Ding, 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 ding. So the children running and get in the house real quick. Look, man, I know some things, and I know there are going to be people wanting to debunk some stuff, and God, research it. Research it. You know? But yeah, it's supposed to stop around 7 a.m. I'm getting ready to grab my few little things and go in here, get my medicine. Crash out. Let me see something. Wow. At least it went down a little bit. I should have made a damn trench pulling that water away, but it's all good. Yeah, I am tired, guys. I mean, real sleepy. You know, what was that? 12 salts of electrolytes, yo, aka the human body. Yeah, the beast body. Or for man is a misnomer. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know, what was that? Yeah, Kill Mia had a pretty good one too. I finally sat down and watched it in here. Pretty awesome, y'all. Yeah. What was that? I remember trucks being 85 top speed for pickup. Yeah, you don't need it. You don't need a truck to go over 100. I'm sorry, because if that thing takes off or whatever, it ain't like you got a roll cage and a belt, you know what I'm saying? And then with the air, even with the airbags and everything, that thing, you ever felt a airbag hit you guys? No, I was in an accident with a friend from the Navy. I was drunk, sleep over there, no seatbelt on. He was driving and he dozed off. All I remember was feeling the car going sideways in the rain. I looked this way and this big ass tree or light pole smash right into it. I remember because I was drunk. I remember kind of like, and then the car went up, hit, went up, and flipped upside down, and the pole was over there. I'm underneath, no scratch, no cuts, no broken anything. My boy, he grabbed my arm, going, "You all right? Yo, James, you all right?" Hey, I can't even wake up, man. And you crashing in this. He said, "Man, I dozed off." Now, when we hear that, there's a gas station and the little crossway, like with some cars parked and everything. So we close to there, and them people come running. And me and him stand out. I got cut on my forearm and on the side of my hand, crawling through the wind. This is crazy. Climbing through the window. So we noticed that the car's still running. So he goes in there, turns it off, and so we got we got to flip we kind of far from the, so we got to flip this thing up. Everybody ran over there to help us flip the car, and it was like, get out of here, get out of here. We're gonna go over there and sweep all that shit up. The pole's still up. I'm dead serious, man. And my boy was like a body, but he was a big old dark one, straight out of goddamn Louisiana. One of them big, you know what I'm saying, river rat eating, possum, raccoon sampling. You know what I'm saying? My boy, like I said, we both served in the Navy. All right, and I got a million stories to tell. Anyway, and just like that, you know what I'm saying? Just like that, I got lost the train of thought because I'm thinking about this damn. I'm thinking about, oh, that's crazy. Oh, shit. This is what happens when I'm. After that accident and everything, my boy, I didn't get hurt. I didn't get hurt at all. Not one bit, except for the little scrapes. Hmm. You're kidding me. Anyway, you get the gist of the story. The hell? You know what I'm saying? But my train of thought. I got some information for tomorrow on this. I'm so tired of this crap. But anyway, even with that happening, me going to sleep, no seatbelt, him nodding out, going around this curve and it's wet. We had just came from a grave site too, graveyard, and hitting that thing and flipping up and over. This truck should not be going that fast, and that was a car. I've seen whenever I went to go get like looking for a carburetor at the junkyard, like by Lord of a Silver Fox when I was working and building my little hot rod, my little low rider, a 72 Malibu Classic. Only two places I could go to get parts that I could pay for to get fixed up for the low rider. And every time I went in there, trucks were just, man, you don't need a truck to do 100 and something miles per hour. It's if you want a car to try and escape something, because it don't work that way. I guess y'all not watching some of the videos of cars who are pretty damn fast, how missiles and stuff impact them cars and drones chase them down. I'm just saying. So, nah, man, you want something that moves kind of strong, but you can get your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't need a truck going fast. And the thing is, we weren't even going fast, y'all. I was already asleep. I was asleep like this, y'all. All right, in the car, half drunk. My boy was driving, and he dozed like this. That's why we started hydroplaning and right into the tree. Because I remember, like, I felt something, like I could feel the car. I looked like this, and no glass got my eyes on my face. But in this truck, if that we would have been in this, some people not. You see that, or sometimes there are trucks, old ones, steel frames, where the cab's a little crushed in, but people survive. The engine ain't pushed up, the steering wheel ain't in their chest, the engine ain't caught, they pulled off half their body and stuff. I've seen some things. Regardless of that, though, yeah, you don't need a truck to go that fast, people. It's a work vehicle. That's what it is. All right. And it will always be a work vehicle. I'll go out there and get you one of them Escalades or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The full, you know what I mean? But yeah, what was that? crayon box, yakety yak, a can of sardines and tomato sauce, and damn near drooled. That as well. Okay. Chuck's been 85, yep. It's good to see you guys, though. I know I'm just running my mouth. I'm about to go. I'm half tired. Y'all see me, man. I crashed the Geo Prism, but no shot there. A Geo Prism? What is you doing in them little matchbox ass thing? You might as well say you was crashing in a Miata, man. A Mazda Miata. And a lookout for the Lord's, man. Ford Courier. Mazda engine, 85. Oh, yeah. You don't need to go that fast. The 75 should be top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's getting humid and it's getting hot in this bitch. It's 64 degrees out here. All right, so, okay, don't let up a little bit. Oh, man. Let me get ready going here. And let me see if I got any tarantulas in my bed. Had another one in there the other night. I just let him crawl around my boots, man. On the ground, I didn't care. And I got up and he was gone. It's them Rolling Martins I can't stand. They even though they eat bugs and there's not a spider, but it look like one, they have a problem with crawling on your face. They don't care where they crawl at, man. They just crawl every damn where, man. You know what it's like to wake up and you got one of them big ass things doing this in your face? It's like, what the if you don't get your the tarantula, you can add literally, I mean, the talons they're gonna hold on, you can let them and they'll crawl up on your hand and you just take them and set them outside. I couldn't get it with nothing. So I literally had to use my hand and my hat and scoop him and walk him and set him right outside the front of the tent. And he wouldn't get off my hand. I was like, if you don't get the hell off my hand, it's gonna be a problem. You're gonna have some broken legs falling from 4 feet up. Because I ain't gonna be sitting down here going, I'm gonna sit up and go, come on. Yeah, I don't want to hurt him. I'm just saying. But tarantulas are cool. You know, they're actually very friendly, but they're looking for food. But them other ones, they just invade space, man. They don't care, man. Yeah, man. I done seen over 30 of them in there. I know we done killed a few and I shouldn't have, but they don't know how to stay out your personal space. I was on my face and crawling up the chair, and I guess he fell on it. I don't know. I remember waking up, and all I see was this little blurry thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I felt it kind of move. I said, what the? Oh, hey, what the hell? And then he's standing there looking with them things. Like, I was like, man, if you don't get your you can't tell my temperature and everything. So I'm about to go in here and get him off my cot. And they come up there when I'm sleeping. I don't give a damn. I'm asleep. Slumbering, excuse me. But I'll smash them. They got to be careful. I have a history. When I was a bug, you know, when I worked for Sears Termite and Pest Control down there in Duval County, you know, I had to go into them crawl spaces. But before that, you had to do the walk around, you have to do the inspection, you know, termites, all that kind of stuff. Portfolio first with the people. Get your little white stuck suit on and your mask and all that, gloves and your boots, duct tape. You go up under these crawl spaces. Florida, they say swamp, they can't have basements. There are buildings with basements. But anyway, you go up under the crawl space and mannequins, you think it's a body. But you're looking for the mud tubes, right? Okay, you got termites. So you know we're going to have to come in and do some drilling and all that kind of stuff, move some decking and get the chemicals that specific for termites and then fix the broken wood. And we had a company that would come in and change joists and stuff like that. Anyway, I told y'all the story down there. I think my wife was with me. I think it was her. I don't know. My son had died and I already had another, you know what I'm saying? So I had 2 more and I'm doing this Sears Termite Pest Control. I used to bring the truck home. We were staying with her mother that time because I was having a hard time since my son died and I was drinking very heavy. But I wanted to get that Hawaiian trip and I wanted to take her. So I was doing everything. Anyway, a lot of houses down there in the predominantly kind of rich place. They have like the ferns, the bushes that kind of go up. You walk under like the Cinderella thing, go up on the little porch. It's got the little totems and all, podiums and all that. And they got banana spiders down there, coconut spider, whatever you want to call them. Just banana ones. They're like yellow, purple, green. They black they big. They like they can stand up in that damn hand. They big and they bite. They bite like a motherfucker. I should know. Been bit several up-teen times working for Sears Termite Pest Control with them damn things. They land on your shoulder and you be walking and you go like, what's? And then you're bit, I've got on the whole white asbestos suit thing, mask, got my goggles. I'm walking with my little thing and my chart so I can go under there and map out the crawl space. Yes, people, I used to do this. And mark, where the stanchions are, where the mud, tubes are. I never make it that far. I go down that damn look like bitch was a witch or something. I don't know what all this crap going. Anyway, I walk down on this thing and I go, oh, some webs. I hit the webs, right? 2 of these some bitches done jumped on me. I'm very unaware because I'm like, and you see there's a whole bunch of them. I'm like, where's she coming? So I'm going to turn around and go get a broom or something to knock all that shit down. And I remember I felt something on my neck. And you know how you do that? I think I'm like 31 or something. I don't know how old I'm young, 29, 30, I don't know. That motherfucker, the one that was right here, bit me. I had another one. I smashed this shit. I didn't know what it was. I look at my hand and I'm like, oh, it freaks out, right? But I'm like, holy shit. Now I got this thing. I realize there's another one climbing up on my shoulder. I'm shaking this shit off, wiping it on the suit. I'm running out of there and I'm getting bucketed ass naked. I'm talking about down to my drawers and one sock running down a whole block. Okay, looking at me in my truck, my Sears Termite truck, because I took it home, And in the AM, after all my jobs, I go back in and fill up the supply because it's pretty much all natural, pretty natural stuff, especially that bug killer stuff. I done got jumped by 2 big ass banana spiders. Bit the shit out of me, and then smashing. Got the goop all over, and I'm sticking one of the things with this sharp sticking in my hand. I'm oh man, I just had to tell that one because it was so funny and shit. It was just real funny. I'm sorry. You know how it goes, man. Okay, there we go. You got to go inside too. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. I just want to get you up. It was a true story, but and ever since then, I had it for a long time. This phobia of spiders, even though I'm not scared of them. I want things to stay in their place. It's a beautiful thing. Now I'm not like that brother that walk around on Instagram and YouTube, open his mouth with a mouthful of killer bees and tarantulas and praying mantises and shit coming out of his mouth. I don't know what's wrong with these new generation of mother. Y'all something wrong with you. Anyway, there's a natural order to shit. You know what I'm saying? The Cali, they're frying them and eating them. I don't know what's wrong with them, motherfucker. Anyway. Yeah, I just had to tell that story, man. I got other ones. Working for Sears Termite Pest Control. Oh man, I got some stories, boy. Who do I? Man. What was that? Just where the rubbing of the back legs, tarantula hairs is like, yeah, I know. Yeah. It's hot, itchy, dry, and less miserable. Yeah, absolutely, man. That thing tore me up, y'all. What was that? Oh, brown recluse. Those things are venomous. Those things, you don't want no brown recluse jumping on your ass. I'm telling you, now, if you got jumping spiders are cool. Brown recluse, if you got trees and stuff, bushes, yeah, we they out here, but it's not like you think. Tarantulas are out here. Diamondbacks, rattlesnakes are out here. A plethora of them. Those damn what do I call them? Martin, whatever the hell. Yeah. If you see one or two, there's probably 20 more. Trust me, man. I walked up in there and I came back, walked up in there, there's like 4 of them on a big motherfuckers hanging off the top of the tent. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding. So you know me with the broom. Get you. All the great outdoors out here, right? And they running up in the damn tent. I mean, they can run up under their house. Like, what, you know. But yeah, man. Oh, let me see this. Let me see. Oh, damn, that thing holding some water. I can't wait to get the top on this thing, man, and get the walls up, cuz. Yeah, but it's holding. It looks good, y'all. Yeah. We about to rock out. Anyway, I'm talking to the DIY. That's right there. I didn't tarp it either. I didn't want to. Let the rain come down, tumbling, tumbling. Let the rain come down. Y'all can tell I'm tired, right? Yeah, tell I'm tired. They like settlers, gotta be all in you. I know, man. Some of bastards sounds like seeing a fat chick. And sure, no, that's not nice, man. Guaranteed the whole place is full. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. No, oh, man. Them Asian and German goddamn cockroaches. Boy, Florida, boy. I walked up in this one house with the sole purpose. I've loaded up on all the baits, got the screwdriver tools to open all the little outlet switches because you got to bait everything up, some sticky pads in predominantly places. But when you pick them damn pictures off the wall, how the hell does somebody live in a place like that? All them goddamn cockroaches. I'm looking through. Because you got to. If it's real bad, we have to set off bombs. And usually down there, it's about 3 of them to get the whole house. And sometimes you got to net the house, you know what I'm saying? So sadly, when it's really bad, or when you use the bombs, you got to net, you got to cover it, if you know what I'm saying. And they have a team come in and they literally cover the whole house in like plastic. And you have the one entrance where you go through and you put the bombs and you set them off. Had a few of those. I just could not understand how people let the cockroaches get off like that. I mean, everywhere. You could hear them crawling in the walls. We used to have a little stethoscope, put it on the wall, the clear one, they'll have the plastic thing on it, you put it on there, you can hear them. I mean, like millions of them. I'm sitting there going, ma'am, you know, yeah, you got, damn, it was a kid. Yeah, you're going to have to go away. What are you talking about, ma'am? I don't even know how you in here with all this, but you're going to have to go away. We're going to have to come in. I'm letting you know now, you know, this is the initial, you know, where I check everything out. And I said, we're going to have to bomb this place. And so I showed them the portfolio, what the bomb is, what happens, how long they have to be out of there. And then we come in and help with the residuals to make sure everything's cleaned up and not harm the animals and kids and all that, or the elderly. I remember going into the bedroom thinking that it was a crazy looking picture. I was wearing glasses at the time. A crazy looking picture on the side with us going around to the bathroom. I thought it was a crazy looking picture on this little partition wall where the 2 windows were beside. It was nothing but damn roaches that been smashed, even killed. Oh, and I don't even want to talk about the cat lady. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that one gives me the heebie-jeezies. I'm not even gonna talk about the cat lady. That right there, boy. Just said that yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? That one still gives me like she had 1 million cats in that damn house. The poo and the pee. Oh my goodness. So, serious termite and pest control. when you have that many cats running around your house in and out, then they considered pests to everybody else. Well, we come in there with the ASPCA and SPCA, whatever, and we got the boxes, and all these cats got along well. You know, this thing going on, and it seemed like he must have had them for a few years, but they humped like rabbits. And anyway, and you could put 3 to 4 of them in this, especially the kittens, because you want to get them checked out and get them to a place where. I think we was there collecting cats with the Humane Society and ASP. Well, I don't know, for 2 days. But what the problem was, when you see it, all the dead ones. And if you look at them, it looked like something might have been cannibalizing or not. Look, man, it's worse than, I'm not even gonna go into it because that lady she was old, she's probably no longer here. And I don't want to defile, but even though I'm not saying her name, you never forget, I had to write up the thing for that, you know? And we had to get those little boxes, you know what I'm saying, that you fold in. It's got the little holes with the big, like welding gloves. That's what I like, my welding gloves, the big gloves where you can let an eagle or a bird of prey land with them big ass talons. But we grabbing them cats, man, and it's heartbreaking. It's heart-wrenching too, because I'm a big animal aficionado, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I'm not a bug aficionado. Not at all. But it's a hellified thing, y'all. Now imagine, did y'all see that? Did I put the video up with that truck with the look like human waste? I gotta put the video together. I'm gonna put it up so that I thought I did make the video. So, and you can see sloshing out the back of that thing. Anyway, if I did, just say, yeah, you did, Red. We saw it. I didn't see any comments on it, but and probably are, because a lot of times some comments are sometimes hidden. I gotta actually go to it. You know what I'm saying? And put the filter through, and then all the comments pop up. So, you know. But this is the kind of weather right here. Even though it's summertime, 100 degrees, when it drops down crucially to 60 or 50 degrees based on weather, you know what I'm saying, the modification, this is how they get you sick. So that's why it's good to always have your minerals and have your whatever you need. Somebody hit me in the head because they remember me talking about it and I forgot. They said, you remember you was talking about orange juice and stuff, and you was saying that there was no orange juice before 1940. No, there wasn't. Nobody drinking no damn orange juice. How you think they got glyphosate all in everybody? The oranges were sprayed with it. There wasn't no way, they didn't clean it or anything, and they knew exactly what they were doing. And people were buying Sunkist and all this crap, while the best oranges were going to Japan. So I'm down in the Sunshine State, you know what I'm saying? Oranges, Florida navel oranges. We never got those. They were going overseas. This is what I'm talking about. But I remember when orange juice became a thing, and it wasn't there when I was, you know, like I said, it was later on. And people don't know that that's one of the worst things to drink is orange juice. I got some natural orange juice, and then even that don't taste right. We get it from the Zen, what they call it over in Safeway. Fresh, made by family. It's like I spent money to waste on something that I should know better. But he hit me to hit, you know, and I was like, yeah, man, you know, that's everything they've done, man. The fact that Alzheimer didn't exist until 1970, 80, pretty much. Down syndrome was not a thing, but the more and more, and they always lie, that it was affecting the children. And so much other stuff. Even the measles, mumps shit, chicken pox. Like, did y'all study up on that? Ain't nothing natural about it. Nothing. All right? It's crazy, man. New food pyramid, new diseases, no juice period, exactly. I mean, I like my smoothies though, but yeah. Gas, you know, yeah. All that. Rose juice paint. Yeah, that's what it looked like, man. It was goofy, man. What was that? Tom painting with roaches. It was nasty, man. Like, serious. I know it's late, y'all, but I was supposed to come on and check. But I'm gonna get off here because I gotta go inside and get some sleep because I'm pretty tired. And I'm usually in the bed by now, passed out. All right, so yeah, we could talk about my jobs, work I did, Cisco, sales termite pest control. My uncle, Reg, he's in Denver, he's in Colorado. Yeah, no, man. He had his own in East Orange, New Jersey, when he moved there from Montclair from Walnut. He had a big house in Walnut Street, sold it. Big 4th floor. I used to stay on the 1st floor when I was in high school before I went in the military. I stayed in the whole 1st floor. It was like a big ass house, like. But he had his own termite pest control. And I said it's funny how art and who we are, it always imitates and shows itself. And he's the one that used to go up there when I was in a certain place with a lot of Bloods and Crips and all of them around me. The girls sitting all around me, braiding my, twisting my dreads and all that. This is after the military. And he used to see me and be like, "What's all that?" I said, "These are Bloods. These are drops. These are, and those are my brothers. Those are Crips, And he was like, "What?" I was like, "No, I'm not no gang member." At that time, I wasn't, I hadn't jumped in. But I was always respected, you know what I'm saying? And always gave respect. But that, damn it, that's Irvington, man. We're talk about Little Vietnam, Irvington, Little Vietnam. I walk down the street and you hear bullets ringing, and yeah, all the time. Going to the chicken shack, you know what I'm saying? Get my chicken and fries, my waffle fries, bullet holes all the time. Walk by the fire department, it didn't matter. It was bullet, shooting and shit, big crack spots, Yeah, like I said, I got thousands and thousands of stories, man. Let me go ahead and get off of here because I'm tired. If you donated, I think you did. Appreciate it, beloved. Somebody else did. I just turned that off. That's why you saw me holding it. I was looking at some information. I appreciate you guys that donated. Okay. But I'm gonna get in here. Make sure ain't nothing wet where I can plug, turn things on, see how it's looking. Make sure that my shit ain't got no little friendlies wanting to climb up on there and be safe. Put on my PJs, man, and see what tomorrow has to offer. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all as usual. I had to go back in the beginning of the video if y'all didn't see it. I had to say it because I haven't said a damn thing. Because, like I said, in the marginal line, there's a lot of stupid people doing a lot of stupid shit right now. There's a lot of foreigners walking around in costume. Did they really pass? How did that happen? And people don't want to see it because they have this demeanor about them that's stupid and racist. And the shit's no, it ain't gonna pan out. Okay? Right now, you got a lot of melanated people that ain't got that shot and they're pretty angry. I've heard the chats, they get their hands on Fauci, this, that, and other, and I can't blame them. All right, Bill Gates, they can get their hands on. I'm not playing. Some of them like, well, what's going to happen? My thing is, I'll leave the comments. Stop worrying about that. Okay, but it's going to get bad, and they think that they got the solution. We got the armor, we got a catch, we got all the armor, we got full auto M4. But anyway, it sucks. I'm not saying it with delight in my heart and all that shit. Not at all. But I had to say what needed to be said because people act like they can't say something based on tyranny and stupid individuals doing stupid shit. No, you say what you need to say. You speak your damn mind. Nobody controls it. If you believe that they got control over that, then you're totally screwed. All right? You're totally effed. All right? So, hell. That's all right. But I appreciate you guys, all right? And I'm going to sign off, all right? Because I got to get some sleep. I'm really tired. I just wanted to keep the Willy Bobo anyway. And I told you I'd come back on, but brain don't slow down. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys in the AM.